Let's worship. We bow down. We bow down. And worship. And we worship. Oh, we bow. We bow down. And we worship you, God. Yes. Hallelujah. Hey. We call you Yahweh, God. We lift our voice and call Yahweh, 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 God, yeah. We call you Yahweh. We worship you, Lord God Almighty. Oh, we call you Yahweh, Lion of the tribe of Judah. Yahweh, and King of Kings and Lord of Lords, and Master of the universe. Oh yeah, Yahweh, Yahweh. All right, we lay our life, bow our knees to worship you. Hey, Yahweh, Yahweh, oh Yahweh, oh yes. We lift a voice and we worship the King of Glory. Hey, oh King of Kings and Lord of Lords, and Master of the universe. Yahweh, and Yahweh God, Yahweh. Say we lay our lives before you. Bow our knees to worship you. Simareni amalusiana. Hey, Lily of the valley, we worship you right now. Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahweh. Right now you're gonna lift your hands right where you are and say we bow down one more time. Oh, oh, oh. And worship. Ooh. Oh, oh, oh. And we bow down and worship Yahweh.
Yes, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is a Friday, the 9th of October of the year of our Lord 2020.
Yeah. In mighty ruler, King of all.
Yes, we are live on Facebook. Yes, we are live on Facebook and also on YouTube and all our social media handle.
And worship Yahweh.
The name has not changed. It still remains the same, Dr. Ren.
Oh, yeah. We bow.
And the station, of course, is GN Radio UK here in London. Vauxhall precisely.
Come on, everybody, lift your voice. Let's worship. We bow down. We bow down. And we worship.
Yes, this morning we'll be speaking to Ofayawa. Yes, we'll be speaking to Ofayawa. Don't forget, always a member of the Common Sense family.
And we worship you, God. Yes. Hallelujah. Hey. Yahweh. We call you Yahweh, God. We lift a voice and call Yahweh, 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 God, yeah. We call you Yahweh.
Also, this morning we'll be looking about some of the stories making the headlines in Ghana. There is a sad story of the Infantsman MP Echo Kwanzaa Hayford, who was shot dead yesterday. It's a very sad news.
Oh, we call you Yahweh, Lion on the tribe of Judah.
Also, we'll be looking at the newspaper headlines. Yes, the newspaper headlines. We'll be taking a look on the newspaper headlines from Ghana.
And King of Kings and Lord of Lords, and Master of the universe. Oh yeah, Yahweh.
It's gonna be a rainy day, so make sure that you take precautions, and also if you're going somewhere, get yourself your brolly ready, and also make sure that you wear the right shoes or boots so that you don't slip and fall.
Bow and knees to worship you. Hey, Yahweh, Yahweh, oh Yahweh.
Yesterday I asked the question, are you going to buy yourself a Christmas tree for this year's Christmas?
Hey, oh King of Kings and Lord of Lords, and Master of the universe. Yahweh, and Yahweh God, Yahweh. Say we lay our lives before you.
And so we'll try and take a look at the weather this morning.
Bow our knees to worship you. Simone.
And those helping me to bring you the weather forecast this morning.
Lily of the valley, we worship you right now. Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahweh. Right now, you're going to lift your hands right where you are and say, we bow down one more time.
It's none other than the Adum Shito Delight. This morning, Adum Shito Delight is helping us bring you the weather forecast, and it says that you can get them. You can get Adum Shito Delight in all the supermarkets, all the African Caribbean supermarket right here in the United Kingdom. When you go to Reading, yes, Reading at a Sister Doris shop, you will get some, and also in Brixton, Nyame Betre, yes, Nyame Betre shop in Brixton, you get yourself these delicious Adum Shito Delight. All that you have to do is just call them on these numbers on 079-852-79891. Let me repeat the numbers again. Is 079-852-79891. Yes, of course. So call them now and get yourself a delicious shito. It says Adum Shito Delight. And no dear. Good morning to all of you that are watching me via our Facebook. Yeah.
Lord God Almighty, oh, we call you Yahweh, Lion on the tribe of Judah, Yahweh, and King of Kings and Lord of Lords, and Master of the universe. Oh yeah, Yahweh.
Yes, of course, there's sad news from the Infantsman. And so this morning I'll be talking to you, the viewer that is listening to me. You see, I have a very special take, and this morning I need to let you know about the take that I have this morning for you. You see, yes, the campaign is going to get nastier. The campaign, the NDC, the MPP, the 2020 election campaign is going to get nastier. Already, you've heard about Kwanzaa, who has been shot. We don't know who the perpetrators are, the reasons and the purpose for killing him, but it does not warrant anybody to take anyone's life. And so, I'm just going to let you know that as we're going into this year's December election, the campaign is going to get nastier. But we have to remember that we are one nation. It doesn't matter who you vote for. It doesn't matter the kind of political parties you vote for. You understand me? If you're listening to me this morning, it does not matter the party you vote for. Remember, on top of everything, we are one nation. It's one family. If you're back, and yekoto ana yemu binu yesi yekoto ho aba na yeyi mpemfo mbedi asoro ofie ni mu efie na ye timu no yesi emera asoso ye kwakoto aba na yeyi ebia ebusua panyin obedi enimu no watoto nneoma yi ewo ofie ni mu. So it does not matter, even though the campaign is going to get nastier, it's going to get very, very rough. The reason why is that we have a sitting president, and also we have a former president and also air contesting. You see, and so it's going to get much, much, much nastier. But remember one thing, that it's one nation, it's one family, it's one country. What? So let me tell you certain things that I want you to understand here. That you see, in as much as we are going into this election, there is so much that is going to happen. There's so much that is already happening in our country of this year's 2020 election. So much is already happening. Yes, so much is already happening. So, but and then my main country was that you have to make sure that you educate yourself and make sure that you take the right decision as you're going to vote. If you are electorate that is of the age to vote. First of all, there's a lot that is happening in our country, and also there's so many things that is happening in the world these days. You see, and it presents the question that I keep asking people. The question that I keep asking is that which is very, very significant. This particular question that I'm about to ask you, my cherished listener, and a viewer wo hwɛ me. Ehun be hia so be tie sa asem we amene wo be di nkomo no. Ehun be hia. Why? But then me was a special guest be the man. Me was the Common Sense family. Or fire out. And me be twetwe nkomo. Asante Akem Konongo. And be di nkomo wa ha saying. Programs be a wo ye no Ghana what to dini hell on earth no ebebu sebusa no ho sense me Common Sense family ankasa wo mo botaye ene sense bebra wo ho enti ene wo fire betwetwe enkomo. But then let me educate you before I bring in of war fire, which is very, very important. You see, the campaign is going to get nastier. Already we've been seeing a lot of things and we are hearing a lot of things, and I have a lot of message information. Very, very deep, very, very information. Information. I mean, when you hear as a viewer, as a listener, you get chills all over your body. So sometimes I don't want to. It's a morning show, so I sometimes don't want to present too gloomy to you. What do I say? Because I'm somebody who's not pessimist. I'm optimist. What do I say? And so there is hope. So I don't come and present to you the messages or the news that will make you get so frightened. As a mother listening to me, maybe from Germany, Belgium, Italy, here in London, I present to you the ones that I know that at least, in as much as we are moving towards this year's election, we'll be more cautious, so that you can also advise your family back home to be very cautious and also circumspect on the things that they're saying. Because already a lot is happening in this world, and the things that is happening in this world, it brings to the significant question that I want you to understand, which is, as a nation, we have to understand that where will we be standing as a nation before, during, and after the election? Where are we going to be standing as a nation? You see, you have to understand that our strength and our significance are much the same, irrespective of the political party we belong to. You understand me? And so the world and in our country, and it presents the questions that you see, which is, what as a nation will we be our standing? What as a nation will be our standing? What will be our strength? What will be our significance? You see, I strongly believe that these questions are what play in this particular election. Election these are the questions that will play. And then say, "Oh, hear me," and I say, you have to understand. So these are the questions. Play what you say, and it's very, very important. Say, oh, now with the mommy now tear me. Now tear me, baby, I will hear me be now tear me ye, papa. Because as a country, these are the questions that we have to ask ourselves. What will be our strength? What will be our significance? What will we be standing on as a nation? What as a nation will we be our standing? Now, it is so much bigger than perhaps the guy, or maybe perhaps the president who is now in the Jubilee House. These questions is so much bigger than the one person who is at the Jubilee House. The Etiameka said Ghana is bigger than any one individual person. Who wants to be the president of our country? Ghana is bigger. Ghana is paramount. Ghana is supreme than any individual person, irrespective about the person's say what person will be DNM. I.e. being John Mahama, being another Danko Akufo-Addo, being Bridget Jugbanuku, being the Gumpape reference Osofu Chabosom, being Ekuyadonko, and the other 7 presidential aspirant and Eoma Fili Ombesuomo Yatu Omuswabe. This is one of the questions that is very, very significant. That you see, it is so much important than the guy who is at the Jubilee House. And this is English language. It's not personal. Don't take it personal. Let us be open-minded. Let's be open-minded for this particular let's be very, very open-minded. Say, it's not about Osno flag, and then Chinia flag, NDC, and then PPP flag, name a mother Ghana flag. TNA. This election is so much bigger than any individual who is at the Jubilee House. And in TNA pa Shannon, so because the informations are many on ground, it's not nice. Uti abruchira. Now we Japadi bu Ghana. We need Japadi kwa we busuya. We embetch was some catch we embetch. And to me person me educate to na me inform to send I was winning we busuya for din komo ofia. What to wamofu. Very, very important. And until America say this election is so much bigger than any guy who is at the Jubilee House right now, which may be the motivation for a lot of Ghanaians right now to say they want to come out and even vote or even belong to a certain political party. You see, I'll tell you something right now. This year's election, I believe that there's so much at stake. There is so much at stake. The stakes are very, very high. This year's election, the stakes are very, very high. And it's because Bakwe the president that into him Senia, what he did the president. And when him Senia Yakotwaba one way. And when him how they can influence EC, they know it. Both is NDC and MP, they know it. And so they know it. And and I make a child say this year's election, the stakes is very high. Very, very, very high. And he said, we heard a friend is saying, it then leads to my second question. Said, will we be ready to hold on to our strength, but in a way that is respected and honored? TNA, will we, after election, be able to hold on to our strength in a way that is respected and honored? Are we going to pay attention to the fact that even though I believe that all these disharmony that is going on currently in Ghana, all of this is staring at our belly button? I believe so. All of these things are staring right at our belly button. That is my take. We heard over the last couple years, there's been fighting of each other, making the fighting of each other, and attempted na isini ye twina say na we di atem no mampanyi we in windows na we so ka na political parties near say. Then we saw our ayawaso by election. What we saw, it was not pleasant. Ye commission by and some of the kind to ask yourself, have we even implemented those commission? And somewhere ye di a minisika ekoye nhwehwemu commission ne findings ne bibia betu, have we even implemented enipa ye boni tuo ewa aya waso by election na ene abrantia no still an nine ne yire ensuo? There is so much disharmony in the country. What do you say? But you have to understand, say, Ghana is supreme and Ghana is paramount. Ghana is supreme, Ghana is paramount. And even though us it's staring us right in our belly buttons, we have to understand, say, fighting each other is making us weaker as a nation. You see, fighting each other is making us weaker and weaker as a nation. And you have to understand, say, as we are getting weaker, as we are fighting and becoming weaker, others have also crept into our country. Other nations and countries have also crept into our country, Ghana. Some are already in the forest cutting our timbers. Some are already on our lands digging illegal mining, doing illegal mining. Some are taking advantage of our disunity as a nation, as one family, as a member of one family. Others have crept in and they are taking the advantage of us. And the end, nobody says you will be a shoot to know. And everybody says, oh, as me see, MP Yakokunwa Besine, JB Dankwa Besine. We don't know the people that are behind. Besine, caught in near some way. Besine. Because we are fighting each other. And as we are fighting each other, we are getting weaker as a nation. And found say what America would hear you. It doesn't matter where you are listening to me. London, Scotland, Germany, Switzerland, France, all over Europe, America, Africa. You have to understand, said the Ghana is paramount. And as we are fighting NDC MPP, we are getting weaker. We are getting weaker as a nation. And as we are getting weaker as a nation, others are creeping in and taking our natural resources. Others are creeping in, felling down our timbers. Others are creeping in. What future are we giving to our young ones? What future in a country will we leave behind our young ones? What are we going to leave behind? Semi betnahana would sit would team and I say, oh, and a Dr. Renedy, where and I'm saying, and they were cassette assembia and this MPP ya M Fawuntino, and they the latter day sense of the MPP for now, one buy a Johnny just come for no, Ebeka say, NDC for, and a Johnny just come for no. The so-called the Johnny just come people and they want join NPP and they want almost some home quantity. When you go and talk about something, they will tell you to step up. Because you are not talking in favor of them, but you are talking in favor of Ghana. And because when you are sensitizing and trying to educate, to open the eye of the Ghanaian, they get angry. And no anything about those politicians, but they say NDC, they did not do a lot about free education for all over Ghana because they were taking advantage of the lot of people. These are true. And in those days, the NDC were using the Zongo people because they realized that a lot of the Zongo people were not much more educated. So they were using the veranda boys to do many of dirty politics for them. Let me remind you that the station, of course, is GN Radio UK. We're sharing our Facebook. My name is Nsesanye Edini Daso Dr. Ren Krobia Sante Kotoko Nana Anemie Nzima Kotoko this year Anemie. Yen since you want Sunday and Ham Yen Sunya Kupon MS Ronipa Debida Ebeka Yadwene Tiana Mamenka will say any common sense family. Any what fa yaw anybody didn't come on ewa ha. What fire was say hell on earth. Ye be busano. Baby cry hell no war. Na the entia. What far to no so. So be church the new me be a Ghana for a woman and a who send ya Ghana tea. Politicians for the other end. Omo chayemu. Omo dem pape mu abayemu. Politicians. Omo kayambu. They take advantage of the many masses. And so mu twa mu ho a no mu mienu no o makọ mu abom no mu di yesika na nyafo. No mu di yesika no nyafo. Ediene enkomo na amene wudi ni nyina no. As long as we are fighting each other, we are getting weaker and weaker as a nation. And this is what is going to happen. Election, and that is why as talk issues on Friday morning, many people say I educate you so that you also know and you're my head and now also with the atu trim what you say now we and you're my senior air cosu and you got the newspaper but I'm saying my newspaper no. Maybe say uti eye enyumwe. Udi ti kakra mame. Yes, ti mame. Ti mame. Nyama. Iwasafa. Isi wasaba. Yamula mo. Hani ko kalize. Wemaye wemolo. Wasafa sa pelisi.
This is GN Radio UK. Welcome to Friday. This is GN Radio UK. Welcome to Friday.
Entini pabonini obesu wa segana. Utri sunu wa pampa soa. Ensi wiye ni webusu yada. Yeni abere wati bibi ya yedu yeni abere. Umesini penia ono waya na adwene si wobese Ghana no we utire so wate adane yem painfo ne pese wo de di agoro sa mo amuma ye development mo so amuma ye ntokwa adan em painfo mo ma ye development amunja ye hawo yeni abere o yeni abere yeni mu bi yeni yesene mu ewe japade bi e wo Ghana why ye japade no ene ye mma ye japade no ye mma ye nuanom wo omo ye japade mama ma wakwa ba wotie me ewo tune na me wakwa ba ewo GN Radio UK so ene Friday adwumade we won ebe kone hot pa edi no ensesa ye Dr. Ren wate one more person who say Ghana de wo mutri so na o mapampa so Makachro say Dino and Sisaya, Dr. Ren, Miamini. Krobia Sante Kotokodeshi enemy. Enzma Kotokodeshi and Sunimi. Asabangame Busiana Mebo. Sir Busiana be and another Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, the first president of Ghana, no woman. And Timamenka will say, you were could drop pie in slow. I mean, Fakwan was not in Chairman Yanamo sharing on Facebook, Sansu, Omamu sharing, ATA and Ewatini, Mamakwaba. Make I say any common sense family for being common way for the way so. Yebeko Ashanti, Ayebeko Asante Akim, Aya Konongo, Ebeko. What is say you come MPB, your bonnet you pay, you kunoa. I mean, election is going to become very nasty, very nasty. But as we keep fighting each other, now. Remember, so the nation Ghana is getting weaker. And as the nation Ghana is getting weaker, also remember, so some people have crept in. Other foreigners have crept in, for better word, and Kofobi Ghana anymore. Sa and Kofo timber, one more illegal man, and no more fire good year. Ye kuya, ye kunkum, ye tietia, ye papa, ye mumuno. A month will be take advantage, what it. And on a strategy in your friend, division and rule, divide and rule. And to say, fear Bakuni, ye Bushia Bakuna, Sabia, ye Munyansa say, ye how any problem, any poverty, any ye how, near see a bekunkum, ye be dear one terminia say, and when they make catcher, a month for so crept in. They've crept in. The stakes for this year's election is very high. The stakes very, very high. And I would say, Aquenshebi, your man paying Aquenshebi, SC Ewa Bolgatanga, what a What a Edian Kwan and painful EJ, Edian Omoji, Edian Omoji, Edian Omoja Mahama, 1 year bidder, Edian Omoja, and another uncle for 1 year bidder, Edian. Many million years 2 years home for a year, ye frey your man, what America, what Germany, and was a what and young was a water, who were Busian, where Japadia, men young was a water. Information I'm a one woe. Massa. How much he may be in command me D. Phones. Wow. I am Shishia will move. What yet now, like us MPP in Alpha, what yet now, like us Mahaman soon Alpha. The stakes is very, very high. Baku edi president da Baku su ni makwanya mo faso mo di president wo ni makwanya mo timi manipulate aye easy no all of them they know it wo na wo ni papa wo nyina anim wo ni makwanya mo timi manipulate insensem bi ni nyoma ne baby, so they know all of it wo ni pa why wo ni papa ndihwa wo ye mama obi mambe yusu ni wo busua wate ebe ya nka ka kiro mo so mo mfom ni ene wo mo se ene wo mo mane ni wo machi e wo campaign mu because the stakes are very high. You see, as the world is passing us by, I will say again and again and again, the doors that Johnny just come, the MPP for no Johnny just come for no. No matter no more Latter-day Saints here of this so-called political parties here. No. I want you to know that we better come together to fix Ghana. We better come together and fix the stuff that affect us as a nation and as a people. Because I tell you what, no country, nobody is going to fix it for us except apart from we fixing our own problem. There's nobody that loves Mother Ghana than ourselves from Ghana. And so let's come together as a nation and fix our problem. Why? You fix your problem. Who contractor ye dia kwan ma wa ye kwan na wo ye kwan shoddy work no kai se we busuafo to Ghana eye ma ye nyina what AC office what your friends the ECG office when na we working lotto numbers productive hours so the adwuma ma amara Ghana no wo dey working lotto numbers Yesu Kristo wo sorry so na wokutua wo tight I mean kan jam ke be yanka akobonsam gemu ntentem wo tell them make any common sense for be in common And so we may disagree with each other. We can disagree on certain things based on our ideology, on our perspective, on our principles, but there is certain things that are very fundamental, which is some of these fundamental things, they be education, infrastructure, health, which I believe it should not be a right for the few that can afford. These are the fundamental things that is me and a family wumi no san nyoma we a family wumi no. What you see, and as a people and as a nation, these are some of our challenges. This is the problem. The problem is not fighting each other and shooting each other and killing ourselves.
Competition poses tomorrow.
Enemy sewa no enemy catch that wo send me kai no edumadi no hebe hot. In this moment and critical times, it is critical to note that are we going to fall or rise together as a nation? And so we look to this year's election, 2020 elections, which is staring right before us, and we have to ask ourselves these questions. That in as much as the stakes are high, are we truly going to come out together as one family? Kaisa said Dr. Ren, I said after election 2020, are we going to come out together as one nation? The newspaper common sense family or fire out or fire bidding como Akasante Akim Konongo and a one or yes, I am fire the Daily Graphic in Shasiana pay. One more shame, I'll see the Daily Graphic and I pay me the bread one more. Say I eatghana.com and I eat a final a friend is saying, call Abel and 10 times what's the one so about www.ieatghana.com. Pepe, we now bopper and one produce be out pebiano of Bomodia now click is a grocery, says cosmetics, health and beauty product, fresh produce and more. Dapa, it will reach you same day, another day. I want us up say we deliver and tinomisewa ieatghana.com say womo de bomodiana only womo free one more ana order will produce now we deliver at the amount. And here had the first paper, the mother of all newspaper in Ghana. And that's the Daily Graphic. It has a front page of Alan Tremantin. It says one district, one factory create 140,000 jobs. We will be now with me and people say our jobs and ones are kebiana. And as I knew man ones we be. And in NA Alan Cash, in our Sado College, and in that one was it one district, one factory creates 140,000 jobs. Alan Tremantin. This is what the paper, the Daily Graphic this morning is reporting. And in the next paper, no so and so and Famawo. The next paper, no NDC to turn to Antwerp to win 2020 elections. Anita the social info and the Republic Press and Odiaba. A prophet predicts win for Ekufuado and prophet if we so we a prophet of win or a prophet of doom will be they never see. Say they can prophesy. Say yanko hase ni ko don enobaya ebenya ho mfaso. Mente say prophet biaka say yanko yese yese yebetimi nya ho mfaso ama man Ghana ni nyina de bia either so obi bewu ana we be win election and ye wo politicians prophet for elder wo mo da Ghana maka say ekura ye Ghana no ye ka say ye Christopher on paper it is not in action. You say we are Christians on paper. We are not Christians on action. Ghana country, we don't have Christians. We have Christians on paper. Christians on paper, not Christians in action. We have Christians on paper and not Christians in action. Quote Dr. Ren anywhere, and I can show you and produce to you. Say we are Christians on paper, but we are not Christians in action. Why? Woman from Monsemino and to baby a prophet predicted to 52% win for Ekufa. Numa pan a bachelor no something in the car, sorry, Munko Penu Bapa Pebin yet Nadebiana commission kwa Namu estotifrin call for Jim call for Sicanmo. Prophet to follow the one out of Moye, Sapa Pen Womoye. Omu don't do one But do one prophet to do one and Mamma Mama Friday man, my comedy crime, ma and a pan of power. Prophet to do one sorry, I know one more title. Prophet cum den denge. Bible no cross say he created man in his own image into be our was as to be the image of God. What him to be my prophet being bedada wo. When him prophet for Jim Kofo be mo japade na good day free wo mo nsem wo. De nyankopon dada wo mo sa. Yesu Kristo kura ya obasa asi wensi fie ba kompo no wan toka ana wan nyanwan bi mpo enja ye wono kura wono mpo oba ponkompo wan tobi akokompo no oni bi and then look at all these pastors and prophets ko hear mo baby o mo tete be hear mo. You can't even go closer to them. You can't even touch them. They've turned themselves demigod because they've conscientized the people and taken advantage of the masses. I am prophesy see young koye bibi ne nyankopon ye bia ye de car bad we kai we ni we betumi nya ho mfa so prophet mum prophesy enu bi enu ne hia na mun jai somewhere start Ghana for adwene no na mu take advantage no Makacho Ghana, hey, we are not a Christian country. We are only Christian on paper, not in action and not in deeds. The Republic News Press, you watch me no papa. Young Father Inquisitambra, the young interview in Tentem. Was it the center couldn't hold a galamsey get bigger and better? Some men in uniform enjoying and a professor Nankamidin any DNA boo pa manual or paya kumem hunyame womb when a galamsey didn't walk off for a galamsey in a man in a bush. Yeah, way more. Nipa beje den wasasi so. A dime would see a dime ma and would hang out but demu. Kaya ye for dosu or Ghana. Man for bread, man for myself become. There's abject poverty in Ghana. Because when I broach a poverty war, uka benya chumfoni be catch us broach poverty war. Then Sunipana workers are broach poverty on what to say be crying crata when even so be in the tap or now hot water or be in the tap and suba one far bucket and light so or sense you that what a broach and won't send cry as soon a dear air quack or tonda. Ya paija edi egum connect so am koton ti abroche won be da but then he will come foolishly and tell you say oh any abroche de e come e wo ho abroche a gold ni diamond e bi ni won wo and so every season bia wunya fruit di ja kini abre what ye say chire kro no Esi achiri kro Ghana no pa ntu de the next paper no na me yen intentem ko interview no was say stop press heinous agenda against Get Fund administrator uncovered. Ministry of Education introduces 1 year sandwich courses enye aduane di courses adisua na what to din sandwich and on just say aduane otesia wo UK our henia be say and you say abai ne be mama for sandwich. Oh boy! NDC failed to give us free SHS. Sanity, Omodi and Farmer. And Chairman Rollins and Adam for Pan and another Dunque Kufuadu. Meanwhile, what to me, Dinasim Pierce to me, dear Wood John the Jacum Kofua, what the ma, what my your friend is saying, free maternal health care, what's up, Bray, your friend is saying, and then Adam for Pan and another Dunque Kufuadu, Adam for Pan. Every Monday may blow your mind the relationship between Rollins and Ekufuado. I'll blow your mind. I'll blow your mind. The agenda between Ekufuado and Rollins. I'll blow your mind. my culture in through anymore. The informer, I'm colorblind. Vigilante law, Ekufuado declares what? And warn a year crackdown on a year trouble makers will spell doom for Ghana. We wish Mahama had come. Easy for us. I'm so at the end say you wish Mahama has come. Don't get petty. Don't get petty. Some of these words are just petty. Don't get involved, Madam Easy. Don't get involved. What you say? Because NDC, anytime you file a nomination, or be file general secretary, so don't get petty. Why? You can also do the things that you can just go ahead, but don't get petty. Don't get petty because easy way and your my kokoswo you can see the to ebe hard and yes a latter day since MPP for be say NDC for yes you nyai kada yenko yanimo or say resist violence promote peace I know what for busua ka ho why osofu for busua ka ho ebeboa Ghana yemfa the daily statement say Kufuado will win December polls with 60% than Boche declares. Upper East declares support for a MPP and yes, and you and the finder was one district, one factory, 57,343 district jobs on offer. And a paper on the Alba, so and a MPP has kept faith with Ghanaians. John Bwedu and Ekasa same way. FEMPAC condemns arrest. Just a newspaper be by friend WhatsApp newspaper and the Aquachin editor. It's what can be a seminar Wakano and Achino. Yen twice so the custodian. The custodian of CID chases Mahama minister over 100 million Saglami housing rot. Esikano Omudibianazu Omudibiye. Ekufuado will beat Mahama with over 60% vote. Dambuche Ukorade Utimpu Neke Kasi Yama minister and even you to Chenya. EC false and EC propaganda. I know, and a paper no idea about the custodian. Paper no, or say Hassan Tumpuli set to win a good seat. All the best, Hassan, all the best. Why? The publisher Sumba was 100 million Salaga housing fraud. Mahama appointee faces CID. NDC displaces insolence at EC baffles commissioners. I don't know. And the new weekend crusading guide or say purported reduction of Kwesi Nyantechi's live ban is a hoax. I know, and a paper number and chain your betis here say Kwesi Nyantechi crano the ban ne cry and the new crusading guide say uti pupua wobidi and could be any musa and the new crusading guide no the paper or they and seminal about to Ediamaye and yes of course paper and also a twaso paper a twaso no yes or see UPS obscure world's site day. The Ghanaian Times chiefs are relevant for national development and on Omampina now down quick for Nana catch the one more no ma chance towns no more fun develop persuasion Nana catch the one more chiefs are relevant for national development. President Wakasa Kasa chere wo mo de bia mo na tuufo nso tu wo mo funi bi ade de bia mo no de bia na bama panyin bia kwa na yetum fo saa aya mo tu wo mo nso fo mo tonton saa se no edidin saa se no bewuna en bo so ne kromufo nkoda no bra no wo mo bre nana mo pia Wakasa achimni mu achimni a wonum bre mu Wakasa papa but when you for na de bia to Korean tuma see a tear ya see ani outdoor near to tear see yet is MPB and minister be ban to 2 year tuma and so development yen develop that de bia ans near to go ne ko ye twa timba ni koko we asase so enzu emfa bi nya development da ahemfofo we mo no ma hye mu fu mama omu tu fu atu omu bi Nana wakasa. Also, President cut sword for the EU solid waste plant. Nana the dankwe kufuado so wabaye na nana say why ye omo opposition omo so mbombe chi zoom line atumu. And the zoom line on kufuado ni trap picture boom. Why you me yes ye be china tumu and so why you me mami wu ye ko MPP for ko bonsa. With the OT1 I was there OT1 na kodi wo machi kona kodi wo machi OT2 kona kodi wo machi ya na ya hwese betimi ene ma ene ofaya mrenedu ya hwe ne kofa ofaya ne ntwe nkomo paper no omo share ma share ye paper no ebre wo no na me catch Josben Accountancies you see any idea for all your chartered accountants business formation bookkeeping and account preparation payroll management personal and business taxes including self-assessment self-assessment returns ni na no wono Josben Accountancies so call them on 07944468460 or you can also call them on their office line which is 0203-8184-2025 equally you can email them at eric.josbenact@gmail.com. The address is also 30 Mount Church Close, Bassett Green, Southampton. Postcode is SO163EH.
Always be I got me thinking. Cause a brony to me and find another my own qua. Muja go for Kangu, still I'm cross. Or in the name of some you show more senses. What are we doing, blacks? Yeah, apply more senses. You're waking up, common sense, there's the time. So many times I wonder, look what the why I am fat. Asia Brand and Crabia, I didn't watch it to me beside. Me pese me who sampa. Jana no mo yenkwa. Se go mo sadi go becha me one bunny. Oh yes, what it here. Their life is hell with white man. CSF you craft fast. But they do so much say ya mamere go che ya me na go fire good. But now we are no slaves. No. They are mental slavery. They be wait so many years till now. Africa is still developing. Yeah. But need the few harvest the worshiping Yankopon. Fiso ni mere. Nyaka or the year juma. CSF ni my man no jack rabashe. Ya adapt ya bo for the culture who here na dey here nya to agu. Mental slavery to me count and baby no time to go to me news. Spending more time at church. I swear these days in your best. Just sit back, don't be offended. Relax, now your research. Your churches of today, 90% your business. As a phone sum the view, then you sum as a way useless. Makoto holy water 100, anointing while you 50. Still I made a should come, make a case in Kenya, maybe. Men are the next to see can you now so see. Next year, second baby, up to date. I quite remember that time upon me fees and me tifie. Your mommy never be there to say one and two baby. We are too religious, and in your brain. Empire to a bama, but my acquaintance was seeing ya me better. Yamia to a bunny man, and I won't yet tomorrow. When you sit in mind for 100 years to come, baby, trying to muda. Just to get to use. It's time to stand for the truth. Yeah, I price and system to the Chilevia and yeah, when I wake up in the morning, I give thanks to my creator. After that, the American now, I am a seeker. It's my come home. Nasha, you dear one. And you, my dear, no credit woman could never have 10. Trust my God for the Christ, what if I lighten this issue. Just when the hostel was in our church, via your mafia soon. What is it happen heaven? Papa got the sphere to remove. Jana move up to say I'm some part, and when you get to soup me, there be the big gun of Bejier, see a fan and no roots. Or people so in a Yaman and Cantam one and no team. Make it in Upedia Baba, corruption, see a bit wire. One ink to get your was way my moon. Nina at two better, Mr. Menti and it. Just stick to the message. My semi opinion to sound just here, fetch me. I hope so good for me. Ghana is a so fun, I'm a so fun Ghana bear crab. Liquidation. Don't be offended. Peace. CSF for Lilas.
Real. GN Radio UK. This is GN Radio UK.
we if CSF or CSF a common sense family be kona yene wo fire twetwe enkomo yes yene wo fire eba bedi nkomo entino yerhena yene wo fire twetwe nkomo yes makachi say wo fire ono common sense family wo mo ana omo asante akim agogo yes ti ene wo fire bedi nkomo
check it out, y'all. Kata fedi kind, nyina munye maso obrafo bekin kind. The money you sem and konko chise kind. Wapu mwa kind, me sit me dimu kind. Ghana for munke me be new flavor abba. Be a super power and unti mami akwaba. Obrafo Ghana rap so for me strength say obo for. Be a boy, be a boy. Enter the first day me kind of plane. Me can go nga check. Nika boka, me say oh you looka. And the mama na ben ye gunya hani e be jira twede be bon to kwa. Anka me ya wo less overall me strategy to say bazooka. First round me ya wo down, James Brown I feel it good. Rap everywhere champion me your town. Me defending me crown. Da, bebo msen kuda pampa da. Brafo bisa, munyina se madana. Unana ma ye kwada se me jeje motasa. Awa, tien, achum. Moso ye tycoon kwa kwaje man the fool. Wono adam for no catch no. Fize me pesa me no be ye gidi. Bibi abako, whatever some ka ye bibi. Obey you or ye pretty. Odini ska baby and me hand new CD. Ono ano so pay me. My brabo me come over and me that corner square. Ako rana kuma mu internet so I na clear. Jiggy is a fresh prince of Bel Air. Wanye. Try me, who is who? Asan my yewa two. Miamini the ruler. Madam for Nick Memuna. Or yami cratch cranny bessie. Oh, ula. Aden, Winyamini, Miamini, Mini, Mania British Mani, may you he, Metro was 70 Hausa, Minini, back on me, to me name your rat race. Upon the woman in our brother cemetery case. My book place, and it will be my chat obey your mobile who so on baby for 40 days. I dare you, Charlie, you go holla. And my bed that was something in a red layla. With the oating color. Well, last up on the Yabella La Sulila, Cinderella. I can't fit I send a pussy with your way talk. Unnecessary spending, baby, Benty, why you broke? I feel you wish you moke. I can't, but I may say I told me lie. But dry into coffee and I could try. Or back for fraud when it went down for slide. When me don't fast and move can be a 10 person. And me board on me catch I will say change lesson. Stop look, listen. You know how my mess.
You better call me any wo fire to drink more. Hello, good morning, wo fire. Hello, morning. Oh yeah, shena yentutu enyoma yina yene wo fire to drink more. Yes, yenhwena ene wo fire eni nkomo. Morning, what fire? Pacho Timenka. Hello. Yehene atu anyoma yina yene wo fire atwetwe eye enkomo entina sremwa wonya abotre emfama ye yene wo fire entutu nyoma ni yene wo fire ni enkomo enti yes the station of course is GN Radio UK tinyumwe na meba na yene wo fire ashase
fedi kind. Munyina munye maso, obra for baking kind. The brem when you sem, and conquer chise kind. Wap mwaba kind, me say me dimu kind. Ghana for, when came in the new flavor abba. Be a superpower, and unti mami akwaba. Obra for, Ghana rap song for, me strength is set up for. Me a boy, free a boy. Into the first day, me kind of plane. Me can go on check, Nika Boka, me say oh ye looka. And the mama na benye gunya hani ya beji lakshadi ya bebon tokwa. And come here with less, overall, me strategy to say bazooka. First round, me ya down, James Brown, I feel it good. La 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 la, heavyweight champion, me your town. Me defending me crown. Da, bebum sen kuda pampa da. Brafo bisa, munyina se madana. Nana ma ye kwada se me jeje motata. Awa, tien, achum. Oso ye tycoon kwa kwaje, man the fool. Uno adam for no catch no. For them pesa me no be ye gidi. Bibi abako, whatever some kaye bibi. Obey you or ye pretty. Odini ska baby, and me hand new CD. Ono ano so pay me, my brabo, me come over, and me that on the square. I go run akuma mu internet so I and a clap. But you get is a fresh prince of Bel Air. Wanya, Try me, who is who? Asan my yewa two. Miamini the ruler. Madam for Nick Memuna. Or yami crash cranny bessie. Oh, ula. Aden, Winyamini, Miamini, mini. Many British many. May you he, Metro was 70 houser. Minini, back on me. Up to me name your rat race. Upon the woman in our brother cemetery case. My book place. And it will be my chat obey your mobile who so on baby for 40 days. I dare you, Charlie, you go holla.
Yes, yeah, to tune your man, your producer, Eddie, Emma. Oh, fire abba a line so I mean you perceive who will fire near any train a young common and then to me producer and to say oh 80 and also to me a share na komoya any of fire abedin commano that was so a friend is one so win as soon with and chances so you didn't come anywhere and make I was saying no pay 930 pepe 412 sorry BWF solicitors woman a man tea and a better na Uncle Ben any a man tea legal education no yeah the baby until me say wa share so e fama why Enti enche yene eye wofa ebadhwe nkomo enti wonso share program no wonso share videos ni bi na endu echire kama na endu echire o CSF Germany in the building na just say greetings from Germany CSF wono omo Germany so aye wild wo mo see no omo hebi omo he program no Dr. Red Common Sense Family free Germany for and so so and a Common Sense Family for so Belgium so one so or Dr. Red papa and until I crowd I perceive tea or fa ya and somewhere worker or say hell in a Ghana and what fire and then anybody doing come also share program no share na NUH kama na questions bebre a also person obusa CSF CSF wono also betimi the questions naba na yebusa ofire they were ready yenko ne come na kwaba offer good morning offer morning no what to make em say offer entim enkanti be na producer DJ Big Joe Egusua otutu nyamaye enti no ye hwe na ye ne wofa atwetwetwe ho nkomo yeah of course
knows where we are going, but we know we will get there. Where we
What for you? Sisi Otimenka.
Yeah, director for them tonga.
Very good. We the my main church say what for you? So the uko Konongwa Kings Radio 100.3 FM. Saturday biano 10 p.m. equisi 12 a.m. Sesi woma say akwanchira no. And Sundays so between the hours of 3:30 p.m. echo 5 p.m. so now fire and so ewo. And yenko na yenko chiano na Emmanuel Akwaba. Wafa GN Radio UK Emmanuel Akwaba.
Director, where the Jamoso minimum Samutemenka there.
Yes, you are two on papa loud and clear.
Yo, Vedamasene, Akwenya, or the Amame, I open Dr. Ren, Vedasene, Akwenya, or the Amame. That's it. Yes, but you for near her phone na Machia, GN Radio UK, workers name, Penipo, Machia, we be a Machia Ghana for so work to my ATA all over Europe and America, Machacha will be a Namada was a Akwenya, or the Common Sense family. Our platform can see so say, Yambrana, Yamission, and I am charging.
Yo, yes, we dance. Now, your friends see a common sense family cry no. Him fan for common sense yet common sense yet Abraham Moshe ni ate yes common sense na common sense so the nim say obi ana.
Oh yeah no na waka no obi na edi kan no mamenchia me penny and I'm a boss me leader me founder Abraham Moshe mechia no na machia CSF family for across the whole world. Machia will be biara will be a dini dos no yebre nti me kasa me bobodi a ebre no beko ba machia Abraham Moshe na machia P Black na machia Yahuda na machia CSF executive board nyina na machia CSF Ashanti a platform no ana edumadi e di mpanifo a we kire you host 4 p.m. any Bobza levels man na machia will be biara opani no na wadi kan no common sense dey ade a obi a wo bi na wodi kan ka wo say ehemfo Ghana for nipa say nyina ye ho ya na ade a obi a wo bi na mum adwene a yentwe ensi ne marketing bi so nti ne fe no common no because ade a wo say nka by now ya ti ase na ya apply that but I say adwene na diverted for long way for too long nti afa na ebra so a Kenya nkiti bi e wose nka ye nya ne ntiase nkiti bi e wose ye nya wa brabom ni asetena mu no afa na ye leader founder Abraham Moshe etwi nipa adwene esiso wo saa nema no so enti ye ka common sense family a ye nhada nya nipa soronko ye nim wiase nyansa nyina nchen obi a dabi nye saa ne nche kire ye nim bia nsi obi a wasase so na mum ye adwene ne nema nkiti bi a nka wose by now yehu na ede aka ya brabo ho na yatete ase wa adwene nim na yatimi de to na mo no eno na yeyi eni afiri so na adwene ne hyedan ko ho pi na ma yedi oya oni obre bebire wa brabo nti eno na CSF ya ba ye twetwene ya adwene esisi so sa nti na ye mission ankasa no ye twetwe adwene si nyama ketenkete bi so ma nipa ankasa wo ha obeti asese no nyama we osenka ba na nka ese osenka ba na nti ase ne wo sei nti na de tie no director
nti na je se munya political party ana mo mfa mbe political party ana
Dabi yenye political party ye mfa so mbe political party Dabi yenye political party yenye sorry yenye na nipa as people obetima wo CSF mu na wo political party ankasa a wo join eno nye the agenda of CSF ye ni ha see about be promote a particular political party the agenda ye ni ha see the ho be dom a party no nemum irrespective of the party no say your party A say your party B we yen hye pana se ebeboa ma oman ma no anya so mfa so a ye beka hwasem we ye ne enye na emmoa oman ma no so a ye beka hwasem san so na yenya asori bi na yenya ekuo bi demum sa asori bi ye bibi na se ye a ye beka hwasem na da asori ye bibi na se nyen so a eno so ye beka hwasem nti ye gina ho se neutral organization and neutral family a you pinpoint it from all angles. You should not come baby. You know, you can't amayama and I come again. Na di oh no.
Ebi musa we share common sense in teacher ya. I say more time Bible.
Yeah.
No correct.
Yeah, in time Bible. What do you mean time Bible? Ube that time Bible not time pa ko time no. Name the team the was ni party ase bibiri ni say e won kyerɛkyerɛ ne nsɛm bi wɔ Bible no mu a yakura mu a besi ne eno na edi nya eno na amaya ka akire enti ne ye fa Bible no ye bie mu a ye pese ye kan akire nwuma ho se ade we a ya so mu a ya fa ya komadi akire a ye de bobra no me nuanom ye fa adwene ne nto ho ne ye nhwe se ye de bobra sa e beboa ye already menka ne sei ewiase no akoye se ye nya brofo no na pre wa brabom ana pre wo mpuntum bibiam nti ye hwe o mo asetena ene o mo ne yoye ene o mo systems ene o mo nhyehyeye a ene ye hwe ye dia ye na ye se ya fa enwoma ye se ye nyankopon nwoma na ye di mu asem so no ene wo mo a o mo de nwoma no mpo bre ye no ekwan ye o mo so afa nwoma no mu asem edi nwoma no mu asem so no ensesan ne se kira ene abirabo bebre wom ene sa na tie de ene ye check ye die no na ye nhwe baabi to sini no ni ye nyi ho firim na ye nhwe baabi e beboa ye no ne ye mfa eti ye time Bible na mum baabi a problem na nkasa woni omo a eye bibifo na omo sua nwoma na omo chechire mu kire ye maame ne ye papa no ma hodo bebre no omo no instead of say omo be chirechirem ama nipa na te ase na wo hu say no ade no say na e kana say na e chire no to their personal interest and to their benefit intino ne ya chirechirem abonuko say be ya ono no ne busua benya ho faso ne mum edom no de ye so omo ko hwe nyame anim ye problem nti a ye ko Bible no ma ye bom nsem no because eno ne the obibeka say eno ne the software and the engine in the black man's mind we say only bibini bi e kasa Bible say only penny kasa Bible say only ohene kasa Bible say e man penny gina platform bia so anu akotu Bible e ministers akwa say Bible na be the software in Africa eno na e control ye bibia ya na mo ya ware ya mamuo bibia nti eno na mu nsem no bebre ho no mo a esan sanye na ede nwoma ne ba na enye na nwoma no ye chechire mu kire ahodo amanfo nti no na omo chechire mu kire amanfo no de ma ye hu se omo dada amanfo ni obehwe de ono no da nipa dom ani e kire amanfo no Bible kro na mu nsem no obehwe ono na brabo no na ene de ote na se a wo kire no na ono so di the same Bible kro mu asem no ene na brabo bo bia ene owe abrabo de o kire ene de osua a omo nyina wo dan kro mu no obehwe abrabo na obehwe abrabo to say one is taking advantage of the other nti ye yaba as a neutral ground, as a neutral body. Ye ba be ba bam, irrespective of say be quality asofu, say be quality asori ba ye chirechirem, ama wate ase pain. Na de ye ma wa wo fa be boa no na wafa. De nye ma wo no na wo ja to no abo bra.
Enti nsem ben sa na wo Bible no mu a osusu se moni munya moni Bible no nya adwene a wo mu a ene nti amanfo fa wo mo de chirechire amanfo. Ebi mu say Ofa ya wasre
detemi ya wu ye free ye mofra birima ye nyini ba no especially me particularly the mami jaya asoma ho do am ko mu nyina the mami jaya Christo soma me free asori almost 3 years now no free ye mofra birima a ye sua de anase ye tete ye ba no right from the onset ye the best at tew papa fita bi wo soro ho no mo no ye wi ase ni mu nyama nyina na
Wafaya wo lie no I say wafaya otimenka
wa sise kurobu wo soro ho no na kuro no odisika kokko na aye afeda otimenka
afeda metonka yes afedi ye
ti na meka no la brem na mo hu se
wafa em say line no
papa fitana choro no me ye hu no ahyehye kuro fa
wafa ya line no ye line no say sisi afedi ye
ebia ne Helen etasema making your network system so kranye yeso ni trace ka kese for network and those stuff ebia ne Helen etasema making enti ye di free enkola abram na ye di atete ya kuro bi fita bi wo kuro bi wo soro ho no ma ye di sika kokko na ahyehye ho aye ho kama na papa na oye kuro no wa ye eja bi gu ba bi a wa ndi ni nsem wo ne chiro nim so andi so pepepe a odo be kwa kugu saa ejanim nti eno ma ye tenase na yesua ade story away ede na be ma obi endi papa fita na owo soro asem so abrante bi a Bible na ba me hu se oye bonsam a Bible no ma ye hu se ono na wa ma nipa ewiase bɔne nyinaa ɔno na ewiase bɔne nyinaa kɔfa bae meboa Bible na bɛyɛ hu sɛ ewiase bɔne ɛkɔ so nyinaa ɔno na ewiase bɔne no nyinaa kɔfa bae na ɔpani ɛno na yɛsua Bible na ne yɛkɔhwɛ Bible nim wokɔkan Revelation chapter 7 verse 12 hɔ na ɔbɛka kyerɛ wo sɛ Onyankopɔn na ɔyɛ saa abranteɛ no wambɔ no sɛ nka ɔmbɛyɛ bonsam na mmom ɔbɔ no sɛ ɔmbɛyɛ angel ɔbɔfo a ɔyɛ bɔfo kronkron a nka ɔmo ntena soro hɔ nom na nka nipa so ntena asase so na nka asomdwe ne nyame nhyehyɛ ɔma nipa pɛpɛpɛ no ka ɛnkɔ saa along the line ana kyerɛ na ma yɛhu sɛ bɔfoɔ no ɛsɔre tie nyame to the extent sɛ wɔdaadaa abɔfoɔ a wɔsoro hɔ nom 1/3 ɛna ɛko esi wɔ soro ɛna nyame na Bible na ma yɛhu no ɔyɛ nyame papa nyame kronkron all knowing God omnipotent omnipresent all father all loving God alpha and omega onim ahyɛseɛ kɔsi awie onim awie firi ahyɛseɛ no ɔno no anhu sɛ ɔbɔfo a mebɛbɔ ni ɛkwan sɛ na ɔde membɔfo a ɛwɔ soro ha mpo ɛbɛfa so ɛnɛ saa na ɛteɛ deɛ neɛ ma menim firim wanhu ɔbɔfo yi ɛtwɛn ama bɔfo yi daadaa abɔfo a wɔsoro hɔ no 1/3 ɛsiyɛ no nyame na ɔyɛ almighty God no wantumi anku saa ɔbɔfo no amfirim ama sumdie koraa ama soro hɔ no na Adam and Eve according to the Bible na ɔmo te asase so ha no ama Adam and Eve ho antɔ mo kwasi wɔ soro hɔ no wantumi enyi Bible na ɛmɛ yɛ ho wɔ yɛ o mame ma wo nkyɛseɛ from the beginning na yɛ nananom te ha no na ɔmo nim saa asɛm wei na ɔmo nim saa nkyerɛkyerɛ wei ɛyɛ Portugalfoɔ ne ɔmo a ɔmo bɛfa yɛ nananom yɛ ɔmo nkoa na ɔmo baeɛ na ɔmo na de saa nwoma wei baeɛ nwoma wei mu na saa asɛm no wɔ eti yɛ nananom abakɔsɛm na ɔmo nim saa asɛm no ɛyɛ nwoma wei na bɛyɛ bɛhu saa asɛm no now maame nto ɔmo asɛm anam ka so ɛma ntɔkɔsi soro hɔ no wɔntumi na nyina mfiri hɔ no ana ɔkyere no ebie ɛsoro ana ɔtoo ne too fam ɔtoo ne too fam no asɛm a Bible no pɛ sɛ ma yɛte asɛ ne sɛ ɛnne bi kasa wɔ soro hɔ sɛ wɔsorofoɔ mo ma mo ani nye ne mo asase sofoɔ mo nwie ne mo yɛato ɔkyerɛsɛ no abrɛ mu ɔbɛni asɛm a meka sisi yɛ wo asɔre dɛm ne pirikyi kyerɛ wo a ɛbɛyɛ wo sɛ nyame de bonsam so nkunim nti wobɛgye atum wobɛbɔ ho afɔde ato ho collection asa yɛbɛyire de nyinaa yɛ na wasɔre kɔ fie but common sense yɛbaayɛ no ɛne yɛde critical thinking to ho ɛte sɛ wo ne wo yere ɛwɔ dɛm na wo ma nso ɛwɔ ɔmo dɛm kyemba yɛn hɔ na prɛmire apie wɔ wo ne wo yere ne dɛm hɔ anaa dɛnkyɛm bi apie wɔ wo ne wo yere ne dɛm hɔ wowɔ sekan ne etuo ɛwɔ wo yere no wo ne ne dɛm hɔ nom wowɔ tumi ne akwanya bi asɛ nka wobɛtumi aku aboa no anaa mpo wobɛtumi afa aboa no na wato na to abɔnten baabi na nka wo ma ayɛ save Bible no pɛ sɛ ɛte asɛ sɛ all loving God omnipotent omnipresent all knowing God alpha and omega ɛfa a wɔwɔ no wantonanto baabi wankunu ana obi yɛ ne ma no mpoma ana wɔto wɔwɔ no to ne ma no dɛm hɔ ana ɔka kyerɛ ne ma no sɛ mema munnue mato wɔwɔ ato mo dɛm hɔ na wo a wonim a wɔwɔ no bɛka wo mede wo bɛsa akɔto gya bi a masiesie mu ɔpani asɛm a maka yi wankasa wobɛdi saa adwuma no wo ne wo yere wɔ dɛm na prɛmire pie wɔ wo ne wo yere no dɛm hɔ a wode abaa bɛfa prɛmire no ato wo ma dɛm aka kyerɛ wo ma sɛ mema munnue na mede wɔwɔ ato mo dɛm hɔ wo a wanhwɛ yi a wɔwɔ no bɛka wo no mede wobɛkɔ akɔgu gyam wobɛdi saa adwuma no
ɛyɛ asɛmbusa paa o
wobɛyɛ
bi o menyɛ nokorɛ mu deɛ menyɛ
good because wo kura menka sɛ woyɛ nipa no woyɛ limited being woyɛ nipa wo na woyɛ nipa na woyɛ limited being no wowɔ ɔdɔ sɛ tumi sɛ akwansidie bi ba ɛba wo ne w'abusua so a wobɛfight sɛ wobɛyi afiri hɔ ɔmmutwɛn sɛ ɛnto wo mma because nkwalaa no ɛnduru wo ɔmo nni ahoɔden ne nimdeɛ a wo papa no woyɛ dɛn wowɔ enti sɛ Bible no ma yɛhu sɛ nyame a ɔbɔ wiase no a ɛyɛ sɛ nokorɛ saa na sɛ ɔdii saa adwuma no na sɛ ɛnam ne so na bonsam bɛpie fam ha ɛna bonsam bɛdaadaa Adam and Eve deɛ a ɛne the source of sin is not from Satan but is from God. This scenario, this concept kɛkɛ wɔ Bible no ma wɔ Revelation chapter 12 ɔno ma mehu sɛ ɛnwoma wei mfiri nyame nipa na ɛtwerɛ nwoma wei na ɔde hyɛ nyame bi because ewiase nyini no nipa bɛbisa na yɛde na bɔne ba wiase and for that matter let's find an answer and whether being it tangible or not tangible let's find an answer in this and the meka kyerɛ we nwoma we mu na ɛwɔ ne nua baako nso ni Quran no so bɛka kyerɛ wo sɛ Bible no e kan se ntokwasi wo soro de nti antokwasi pote Bible na nkyere ba Quran na baba be kyerɛ wo de nti antokwasi wo soro de nti antokwasi wo soro according to the Quran no nyame bo wiase bo mu nyama bibi awie no ofrɛ Adam nko ahyɛ kokom ana ɔkyerɛkyerɛ Adam enema na wabɔ no nyinaa din owie no ofrɛ Adam gina abɔfo wo soro nyinaa nim ana ɔsɛ obisa abɔfo no sɛ mo am abɔfo am ne mo soro ase enema na amabɔbɔ no ne din de sɛn abra ɔmo abɔfo no ɔmo nim ne din ana obisa Adam sɛ Adam enema na amabɔbɔ no ne din de sɛn ana Adam ka kyerɛ Adam bo we din Adam bo we din ana Adam abo we din ana Nyankopɔn sɛ mo a me de ugya ne mframa yɛ mo kra no mo antima hu nneɛma na amabɔ din Adam atima hu de mo a mo soro nyina mo nkoto nsɔre Adam ɛna Satan according to Bible mo according to Quran mo fɛ Iblis ono nko a say ono de onkoto ensori Adam and ma be champion so these are all fabricated stories ewo enwoma mu a ya gie tum free mofra brem ti say oh nipa wonya de meka ye dia na say a particular God was able to do such there eno ma ye hu say no ene men checking woman bebre ne nhwem ne hu bi because it doesn't tally with the brain for now for the Mr. Meka Semeka Sanano de Amofanchame, meaning Christo Foutier. It doesn't match. I don't think the CSF Yaba. And ya no kwa Ubako Bible Nimuno, yes, Mary, and above Mary, Anyam Awu Jesus, Yaninanda, Minu, Yenny Fee, Minty baby, that so baby, Anyama Beman in Anda. Minim, Mimu Bida.
Na no de se wo ba kromu akra na yetumi afa be ma no hu nsuo ne de ne oba no ne de awo oba no no eno no ewo
ho good yetumi fa be ma no hu nsuo ne de awo oba no no ne na enti Bible na specify ma ye hu say ye fa Joseph hu nsuo say wan hu nsuo ne ye fa yo ye de te ya say nkonkro be butu me de so and without the notice of Joseph kra no ya ba benyam ne yire bra papa wo na ade enchi na nkote say wo yire nyam abra wonim say brese kopem brese me nko me yire ho na wo yire say menyam wan kasa wo fan kwadwinjim enya na ma DNA test na ade bebre koso yi ebinim de echi ni say akwala no nyame ba we say obanya me ba okwapo DNA test to get the result for it me bo
no kre
eti nwoma e ka kire yen say oba bia nyima wo abrantie bi pen fine so wo anyima abrantie wanyima wo abrantie bi amana bakwa yanyintum sa but say onto say enwoma ne be ka kire say mo anyi sa abrantie na antum ansom no anni ni moja ne nam a ekuro na ne papa ahyehyɛ wo soro ho no mo nsa antimi nkɔ hɔ na kuro na wahyehyɛ wo soro ho no wabo gya bi wo baabi saa gya no mu no wo bɛkɔ akogu common sense say wunya me wuni mo kyena wuni future na wuni say nipa me bɛbɔ mu ebi bɛba mama bɛyɛ bɔne ama me de o makogu gyam na still wa boɔ mu abra me bra me no wudi nkomo yi say wo besi dan ana wo betu kwan na wunya vision na wo able to see the future na wo say kwa me kwamenya accident a me nyɛ sure say wo bɛkɔ
enti common sense de mu susu sɛ ennyoma ɛwɔ ɛyɛ Bible no mu no ɛne Quran no mu no dodo no anyɛ nsɛm a sɛbio mesremeka no kren sɛ dan nimu saa na amanfo de ya adwene na edi agro
adwene ne to ho a director wo de adwene ne to ho a emfa yemfa Noah asem example Noah asem a Noah Bible ne kyerɛ sɛ Noah bre nyame di nsuyiri bɛ sɛ wiase nyama nyina yemfa nye example opani wado enkatifuo amokuya atie si nkatifuo num ɛhwe won kateɛ no ubeku amokuya no na nkatifuo no aye free na etima nyini ana ubɛsen nkatifuo no nyina na wagya amokuya no na wadua nkateɛ no foforo bacho yima no
to aso of fire question there to aso
Bible mu nyame no Bible na ma yɛsɛ ebere a nipa dɔɔso wiase nipa yɛ bɔne amadu nyame anim no nyame de abufuo de so yiri ebe eti ebi sɛ ɛhe na bɔne firi bonsam ne ma bɔne ba yɛ nyintum sɛ bonsam ne ma bɔne ba na bonsam ama nipa yɛ bɔne na nipa dɔɔso na bɔne ɛkɔ so a yɛyi bonsam ne firi hɔ ɛma nipa yɛ firi ana yɛyi nipa ne nyinaa firi hɔ ma ne ka nwɔtwe ne yɛgya bonsam no wɔ hɔ ɔnsa amma mbɛdaadaa nipa ne bi mu anaa nti after no one so yiri na nyame di so yiri bɛsɛe nipa bebrebe na wogya 8 no bɔne to atwa anaa bonsam agyae ne nnwuma no anaa
na sɛ nka wode wosusu sɛ nka hɔ no a na nka Nyankopɔn nyi bonsam nko amfiri wɔ na nipa ne ho ntɔ no
me ne wo ka sɛ Bible no kora ka wo sɛ wo nsa baabi ha wɔ atwa firi hɔ Say ebeya ma say ubecha won sa baby how na free wona de say woni nyina ba ko bo sam dem teacher baby how no free wono na nya wa poto enti say me wo mi fie me wo madwuma ma employ workers na worker bi tete madwuma ne me workers a me fire wono na free adwuma ni na wo ma ye ready to work wo ma ye stable no me wo ma tu anamon
sanete normally no wo kwa adwuma na wo e wa brocha na ye lazy a ye no ane say ya mo akofie ye no nya adwuma biem ye du akatam a ye no nya adwuma biem na aka mo na ebia nyankopon so so ya hwese ye do no a wo fire ebia nyankopon so so ya hwese ye do no a
ko so ya sha opani mo eno na eba mu say ya ene na nyame no onim future se ko ba mu say bia ene na nyame no onim future onim ochina asem o so ya hwe dey ti na ye so obi hwe o so nipa no ahwe na o hwe say the un expect no you don't know the future woni oyire ofie wonim ana won shadan oyire ni 100% into beti maso na hwe disika to baby ahwe say obey na nsaha no ana because wonim won shadan ye onye sure say wonim ni ana wonim say obey nsaha na nsaha no. But a God of all knowing, a God who knows the future to the beginning, who knows the end from the beginning, only any public the next 20, 30, 40, 50 years ahead. It is a say so much, but I wouldn't say. At the end of May, not still say so much. Like I said, what for 100 so they never acquire any medicine. Because say, no, maybe Adam and Eve. Na bo amebo Adam and Eve no mebo all the mama starting say I mean say mebo obofo bi so onye angel obofo no ba be so dey tia me ama obofo no mato na to fo ma na kwakwada da Adam and Eve ama na bi chaos ne o how ne ama ne ni problem aba asase so na say nyame ne yes ah this God doesn't qualify to be the creator of this universe.
Hey
not a father.
Enya sem kase na wo ka ne sai amafo be ka say wo ya blasphemy nyankopon wo unsuro.
Yes, the truth is like surgery. It pains but cures. No kure it is a operation ya say obeje but utimi gia e be sa wo yare. That is it. And yes me blasphemy na mum ye de enkontompo atete ye free ye mo frabre mu ama ya ji enkontompo na to musa no ne no kure. It is a wo ba say wo be kan no kure e be hu no kure ne say no mum ni enkontompo.
Okay.
Sanity.
Let us sentino muni Bible no en shada nya adwene pi na emom no yemfa ye nyansa
baby a eya adwene Bible no ye ngoma baby a eye wo mu o hwe story bi ti say Joseph story na Joseph ni nuanom na wo ho na Joseph ebre no ho ase ana ni nuanom fa no ho tan ana mo ton Joseph ko nkwasum okọ nkwasum ko ekoya akwa o Potiphar fi no Potiphar yere pese ko ne da Joseph ama ne ho kwan o ya akwalapa ama yede ne koto afi ase ama ewi ase no Joseph be ni papa open story we o kan a onfa unya moral lesson bi wo emfa mobra
o de be bobra nti mo de mo nu sa Bible no nsam na wo ne stories yes ye de bobra
Bible no eye nwoma ewo ho a ubetimi enya ensempa wom ubetimi enya ensem a enya papa wom baby to say ukokan Deuteronomy 21:18 or say oba yeso odenfo na sa akwala no kasa kire na wonti a fa no koma krom mpanimfo a wo krom na yen na bo enkuno enti opani oba yesa adwuma wi na ka kokora na baby I am bet along the line or say when you're about maybe say Zomo communities a month for every month forget so no why don't say they not to one in the brother you Zomo communities I got
Zongo communities na Zongo communities na every ma wo ho no ke de mara ne ye adwuma de anka manfo timi nya manfo anwi o mu o
Edika no bi anka eni bebre chi asesen edika ya wa bebre eti anka ebe asem modo na one problem ni diama yanye Bible ni Quran no krantum openi
yes
ngoma we say obetima kokoro na ahihye wo soro ho no a enu nti yenye man yie na ma discover hell on earth na ebeba so ngoma we e ka kire yen say papa bi ahihye kuro bi wo soro ho ne kuro no emu akwan nyina isika kokko gete ko bere ahoto wo ho yedie wo ho obranya amane hu ni ho na emom ansa na wo benya kwan akosa akuro we so no age se udi Yesu Kristo achi nobody goes to the Father without passes through the Son engoma we asema wo kan no
yeah
na ngoma we so say Yesu enye na ankopon eba na onye ono na ebefa ne so akọ heaven na emom oye nyame somafo na emom upese ukọ heaven a age se udi Quran no asem so udi Allah asem so ene komseni konkron Muhammad ne hyehyɛ so ansa na wanya heaven akọ na heaven na wo Quran we mu no ma ne nye tiefo ma ne nto tiefo se eso na heaven na wo kuro we mu no ana eso na heaven na wo kuro we mu no heaven na wo kuro we mu no ukwa aye gold and diamond aware ni ho enfa ni ho aware ni ho aye gold and diamond ana aye yenu na mo kɔto wo soro no uba heaven na wo kuro we mu uba heaven na wo bu kuro mu na we ni de uba we Muslim ana we obi na bejoin Islam na utimi kɔ sa heaven we na ye be ma 72 virgins e wo soro ho 72 virgins no ensan and why the seven best up you so and no na chen there was river of wine according to Quran no river of wine lake wine e da ho no mo a e twagu sesra enti your question na common sense family baby say at the end of the day say atembu da ni duru pa automatically Quran mu hyehyɛ for ni na be kɔ bonsam jam Bible mu na me bonsam jam at the end of the day say nyame na wo bebu aten no o de Quran mu oye Allah na say Allah na de Quran mu hyehyɛ de bebu wiase aten automatically a Christopher nyina be konkrem for so bonsam jam enti this book contradict itself. Islam's will go to Christian hell and Christian will go to Islam hell. This is non-fact.
So we Bible no any Quran the no Bible no so be ko heaven aye good wo Quran the also will ko heaven no e be ma saying 70 saying
72 virgins
72 virgins how by your day how by your day
openi many any day only omo benda wo be sepe wa temu wo honom anso ya be piu so 7 o sa wo ewiase ade mienu ne de wonya sika wie bobra papa e nsane ma enti ko ya ne ma sama oli
o fa ya pa asi ade mienu pe na ye de owiase ne de sika pe ne de
o bobra pa e ya tutu ya wonya sika e nsane ma asa
Obaya your time nintino akasima be 5 minutes me sure say next week dey mo mre bebre e be hwe ne ye ne wa wo boss Abraham Moshe ye ne be hwe nkomo every next week nyame adom a obeye santo to ye no na ye tumi ye di nkomo na ye hwe ye free common sense so me hu say na nsem wo ye nuema bi wo Ghana hell on earth wo twin abye ye yan wa manone ene a friends akwantu mu adwene aba Ghana so e fan empuntuo mu cheche mu kakra
openi me dance na konya o de mama na say ye nyina ye hwa ye brother bi wo US I fan Kenny Jonas
yes
na obetwa US abonten no na abraboy very smooth enya to the extent the crana e kama e hye papa wo ho e kromi ye neat car wo ho utimu se empani na edi saa e ho sport no so no omo wa adwene ma citizens no omo dwene hu se no ye nya hye pama ye man na ye man enjoy say e wo omo to man wi mu yes I feel more problem e tete ye no anyama mienu de we tiri obi sa kwala bia oba heaven and hell so kwan pa okasa obaka 10% kwa heaven it here common sense for ye nyini ya yesu ade no ya hu se that ko ye be say that fit that topic in heaven and hell proper ye hu se heaven no epese kire se baby papa asumdie wo ho a ahoto wo ho ana hell no epese kire se baby a ohaw ne amane no ya oni achete wo now yemra ya sa si so na yanyintum so this heaven and hell wo kra na this is the example say wo sa and say na sa ebia mienu wi e ho asetena te say ye ba Africa ni ye hwe Europe any America o kasa no mu no me no tu nema bi down wo say Africa your education, your infrastructure, your health, and the third one, security.
Yes.
And never when the teacher my who so my at power a quan with them. Now a better intimate come baby. No mum hell on earth no, yet the abrofono, quite your mother's was a show, Massetana, a more crown what or she send your marshal water bodies, they send your marshal. Among say they send your mushe a nipa, they send your mpo, omugene a muampo one. I have said you wouldn't be I have said wouldn't be cheer cry and concuno, send ye no Ghana near ring cran namino. Good. Ultimate crown for calm Bob was quickly about the show.
Correct.
About education your education share papa ne system papa ya tete akwala na ma at the end of the day saban na mfa akwala na dwuma akwala na betimi de na adwene no aye bibi aboa oman no eba ni infrastructure aban no na esisi adan ama nipa nya ba bia da na wa ye adwuma na ya tua woka na watete da tua wo dan ne ka eba no health aban no aye hihye a nipa pomudi ho hia me ya we kwase covid-19 ba yi free test unam kroma free test ni ade se be aban no kra pa chosa amount for test
na say kra de abaso kra ne se asojafo ne kra no ya mo kwan a mo ne na mafiefie mtie ba ne abo wo dan no se o pese wo ye test enya mandatory o pese wo ya ne aye wo test ni bi
mo about the security ube to when you want to be out the police ni na quickly be see no ma be intervene ni about solve problem security is very well and yama we can so ya kai abobo so high one ya bu nsam de man ya education from ya share infrastructure ko ni pay gwa bonten ade sa okwa nkan ya capital city na ni pay da bonten do so se omo da dem
and the no correct
no man penny obeka se na ko maso ade se obesi da manyame than the same nipa better them nipa na bonte no won si dan manyame. Look at the mentality we have. Your health system meaning overcall hospital si ya no lie ni parade there wo hospital ho no obi kura ewu nurses fo na ho koba saa ye nipa ho bada ye humanity enkoso of form last way security ya ho bam bosem ya wogana ha almost 3 years ago and yet say nkwala miensa ayira wo ye man mu ya kasa ye man mu yet say nkwala miensa ayira besine yehu wo mo ana na wo kan JB dan kwawu ye besine yehu de oku no enso ye wa ana UK I mean Canada for me nu ba ha ba yira I need 2 weeks ana Canadian government esuma empenifo say no mo konkɔ ye citizens emreme eti otimu say or how onti Africa ha na Ghana ha ye wo a free say wo be ya wo free kwala be makopum say wo be wu no wa na wo be fight ya kopum say wo be wu but amanone ho no ye wo a who benefit and privileges be who enjoy being a citizen, just a citizen. And I'm penny no more.
No correct.
It's same way you know my the two say any career to say no. But some Germans say oh krana a higher part one, e be a part 2 ni be be a higher part 1. Ya kwan ye obebe ya kwan no single room. And no program na me ye. E kwan ye e kwan single room na ka bi room so ni asa da anya kogu baby. Eti eno ma ye hu say no. I was say a can be champion for the DM because Ghana media never has a moyen, Kasamayen, and no Nama you move your factory and say no, you ever caught to the lowest ground. Near could charge your cost for near the Tantan so Nama, we are semi of your question. I don't remember discover heaven and hell, but I don't know more to come. Opening.
And more to come so the any bedi hu komo pa wo ka abrante 24 ya wo ka na twene 24 asema okay ono no so say twene Jonas o say glass nkwa glass nkwa
some benefit even citizens are enjoy when am abonteni ahihye nkonya wo hodo ba bi atenasena di na free abra omukura enkan ya omforest ko omfom sanka eso ba Ghana yi tetimba ne ade na wo kan ye tetimba ne ade so ba e classroom kana nkonya ni wan kwala tena so ba obedwa broni ma so ahihye nkonya wo abonteni ni patena so bia home obeni your water bodies nyina to galamsey go da yetu fra kono wa me no ka say a mining city your mining company or very mines wa and so me fa many who one gold bar krada na bra de ko ye di ko mo wi am the video bi be sendo the Bank of England gold reservoir uncountable gold UK to gold UK to gold and so Ghana di one gold bar krada them say Ghana one gold bar the UK gold bar me the video no be sendo now they are to platform summit for eti mabunu no say no omo mu di anim no in conclusion ya bro because they know it e ho no mkoko school ko tena 90 omo ba fie no mutimi fa ho system ntimi ma dia ene na ya bro na mpanifo ne bi nti e wo say ya kasa because ya nkasa enema ebe say mpanifo na kasa so wa nkasa wutiri ho a
ye yi boden
na nso ho e ta ponchire ni so a woje wo
What fire? I no pay. You better say. Na me sure say next week there. You better pray na. You din komono. Intino. When Avram and Trim komosa Dr. Ren. UK had the Open Ghana radio station na. Any Africa station, Caribbean station na. Ye na radio station na. What office? Ye what address? Ye bedroom for ni biya. Omo ye omo nyuma. What TSC way? Baby radio. Baby radio station. Any morning station. Morning show. So the papa pa no. GN Radio UK. Into mumbo hunderu na.
Number one, Mate. Number one. That collaborated there. Ebedi Jumabum. That's it.
Yo, Germany for Common Sense Family. Omusu Muchiamu. Ghana was Simu Juma. Belgium for so was fire. More fire. Dr. Ren. Next time, Pembrena. The brain is at work. One time we say T Nati or no Germany and no Australia free. Say T. Eti wofa you better say na nyame aduma next week so
better say odoma koma enka mo na metia obi bia na mama obi bia so ma she obi bia nkran say aduma bia wo ye no you know mona for wa ho de ni wunyansa odoma koma de ma no eye na ebekoso ma because nyame no mfi so me ye hwema ade achi wa na wo so utu na mo so odoma koma nka obi bia ho na odoma koma nka oduma bia wo so wudi ho na onka abushafo nyina ho de obi bia say CSF cheche obi bia
yes that say we yenua of fire all the way in Ghana and the internet in Kanoa.
Heaven knows where we are going, but we know we will get there.
What he said of fire can ye? Abro. As the one gaza with him where you were bonio. And until Dr. Ren and a baby and my fa, I am a Jimmer and my Babatana and with the home comer. One some, and any pa. When you were Tim Hunswa, you were born was in so type on Chenia, what you were. And into just like John the Baptist, I know a Christo for this is one of the pavy way my Jesus Christo no. Yes, so you be pavy way at the Amaghanaians, our Monsuti, so that we can conscientize our people to know, say, Sebeye you, Sebesi you, a Jimmy Nibu me no, ye so near bois near ye, Jumadeni, at the bois or mine Ghana.
Knows how we will get. We know we will get there.
Obakromo, I see we build this city. I just say one more year, and you might deny no more this chicken or my eye will crum here. It doesn't matter where you take the argument from, whether if the slave masters did their job, whether people came here and did work. But the most important is that they work hard to bring England. I believe even when they named the country Great Britain, they did not even know how great they will become one day. But then they call themselves the land of the great. They believe that they were great, and so they call it great and work towards it. Indeed, the road will be muddy and it will be rough, but we have to believe and work hard towards Amagana. I have said the fighting that we are fighting each other, we are losing. And as we are losing, others have crept in and they are cutting our timbers, they are mining our resources and they are taking it into their country.
We will get there.
From 2005 to 2015, Africa lost a tune of almost 1 trillion out of corrupt practices. Money, your friend is saying, you transfer every Africa in monetary laundering, dubious ways. You transfer free Africa by Europe, over 895 billion United States dollar. With our Sasikano and Kadian Pam Puntujuman Kediba Africa, Maimu. Hey!
We will.
And so you're paying for and so more transfer by a. Oh, they can we corruption. You can't get faces mine. Would the faces development factories cry with Corona with free money and so near the better to fee away England. Now, but Tina James Borimu no more to fee cash £2 million ewo Kromha. Another down Kwaku will lose 22 of a Kromhan or better I want to Ghana. One got na achimu, one tanachim, ebu akwa betana England here. John Mahama when we call the holidays I will call with Dubai. Okay, we can say holidays. They said no, and they show on Kotana. But what I'm trying to say is that we can also equally develop Ghana and in your holidays. Nibu your crew anymore. And so the fighting of each other, yes, we might disagree in terms of perspective, in terms of ideology, but we have to remember that we are one. Why? BWF solicitors, you know, medium come and pay Francis Atanasi, Sanso and Amayetin, so any Francis and pay one more ebedin come. Emanyetia bedua. Entia ha ana hwene enche yede adwumadi ne besie. Nyame adom nso ana this week nso ye betena ase. Kwa akodi weekend no why. Francis they were ready da. That's not the beautiful Manyetin so was say green is not an enemy. And we see ye no kama. The dream we don't shine. So I saw trouble for the NB. Common sense family, some men can't say Bible not da ya check. Me tell you prophet for the be almost shen come one and me who say we need na car will be na obi yen shen come da say ye ko asante achim ebua kwa ye betumi de na tie aye ye ma papa me nya ho fa so yen share san come be dawo de be da. And come shy, be shy, wakuma betu, niaba be for with Japadi, with Japadi, and Asai, and yin say, Woma, who offer was an ye. Makajo said Ghana, we are Christians on paper, not Christians in deeds and in action. Mamenji manye ti adwene be 2 minutes bi na men sorry so me won se no YFFF manye apom ti sen yes, lockdown the best baby ana.
Yeah, I don't know if you lockdown see a Monday near Boris Johnson day bray. Senior new American I did see when yes see distance so I did is a corona near virus. So no more strategy change growth It's no ye nim senior ko de afede ye yensa ye nim ne ekobi
na common sense ye menim say what we nim omo what you din da
Abraham Oshia Mati Abraham Oshia kapa
na unhu ne zen
anope wasa Kenya aka ne hu bio
anope de wo mo kasa mafo wa Ashanti region ene oni di nkomo wo afidie we so we friend wo fire
Avram well me de ni anyoma no oka no me wasemfo akakra bi e wom say he's talking a lot of sense about 77 press I bano asofo ni bi name commission ade no and yes but so ka say yen Christo ayi ni mu no woni ho a eno ho de me ne nya adwe because me personally me manyeti personally
when you encounter
me encounters bia
personal
say nye Christ and any hwan ena senia me ka say me de me ho to no so a senia me hu ni o ma no so e different enti ne nyina ye personal enti ono si ohun ya na just ono kwan atam odis of baby of fire no na enye baby obeshia Kristo nti we nhia no so wa de no and my major question am person bisa Avram Oshie
next week
no say Mr. na yembia can you prove something that is not there nti de bia o say improve wo mo onjin this ade no wo ho so how can we prove to you if you don't believe the thing is not there simple as that
when you need abed no prove actually so gidi answer no prove
say wo gidi na onim say wo ho a ene obi betumi prove na de wonyi ni so you see Adena is not existing so if something is not existing how can I prove something that is not existing to you let me question on
hey
It's me who am from Moshia, maybe son is our question, no answer me.
And next week, Obetna, Yebetna, Yenny Din Commonti question, no, we teach idea for send him and I want us my friend will be Sano. And a video was Anna, a very interesting angle out in Macono. What you imagine SBB so.
Jindi, who see is invented a new horse. Yeah, you name ye young counter, yes, yeah, but who see a new. Ain't if it's a new, why do you want some people to prove to you, say, I'm passing a new? Ain't you know, me to me, a panel and your common sense, send you no can say common sense.
Yo, I had a human base, a minimum tea on BWF solicitors, Ora Francis, a lawyer, Wabeni, papa, intimacy, and caught me, Miss Sorisho, Namodina, and also share program in that share. Am I? Why? That's it. Yamia Duma Monday, Dr. Ren, a better say.